Hey, how's it going? We're looking at some used AdMech today. Let's fix them up. Here we have some tiles that I'm going to cut out of some polystyrene. And this is to replicate the look of AdMech that I previously had built, that I had now traded, and I've received these used AdMech to make them look like the AdMech that I traded. Do you follow? I hope you follow. Alright, but before all that, actually, let's look at these guys quickly. Some of them need some more work than others. For instance, this guy has grass on his base, and I'm trying to do an industrial thing, so I'm going to have to completely rebase this guy. And I'll show you how to do that, because he's been glued on there real good, like with mounds of glue. This fella already has a molded base, which is quite industrial looking, so he'll already suit the vibe. I just need to reprime him and give him a new paint job. And a kit bashed leader unit. I think he's a field marshal. A proxy that'll work pretty good. Alright, these guys are going to be the most effort. Well, that part was easy. But what we want to do is completely rebase these. In fact, the way that he's glued on there, I'm gonna have to completely destroy the base, and let me show you the process. We gotta cut it up and do some relief cuts so that we're not putting too much stress on the model itself. It's alright if we destroy the base, obviously that's gonna happen, but we don't want to wreck the model in the process. Mind my shaking, I just got a shaky hand, but it's nothing to be concerned about. All good. Trimmy, trimmy, trimmy. Rapid fire. Alright, cutting ahead a bunch. The last bit, me just removing this grass stuff that's being very stubborn. And just trimming away the last few bits. Alright, that's as good as we're gonna get it. I don't want to potentially risk damaging the model, so let's just look at how we're gonna base him here on this base. Alright, looking good. There's enough room for him. Wonderful. Now I gotta put the tiles on it. I'm looking for a damaged tile look, so that's why I'm doing that. Oh yeah, and as that sign said, be careful. Look, I'm cutting towards myself, but I have a lot of control because it's the, it's the leverage. So just be mindful of where you put your fingers, and before you cut, be safe. Okay? I don't want you to come back at me and be like, Jesse, you made me cut myself. I didn't. I'm good at this. I don't know if you are or not. Anyway, be careful. So I got a lot of beveling to do, as you can see. Skipping ahead because nobody needs to see all that. We're just going to fire them on here. Last one. I don't want to tile the whole thing, so I just give it the illusion that you're at the edge of the tile. And that way I save myself the frustration. And it still looks pretty cool. And then just a little bit of like tidy up work here so that the tiles all have the right line. And you can see, nice and clean, and we'll just trim the edges a little, make sure they're all true too. And jumping ahead again, let's glue them down. And then we gotta do some details on the base because his foot has a little bit of tuft super glue combination jammed up against it. So I was thinking I'd use some wire to emulate some, wire on the floor, some conduit or something. So that's what's going to happen. And here it is ready for primer. You can see the wire I was talking about. And here they are all primed up. I'll be doing a slap chop and painting them over the coming days. And that's all for this one, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you being here. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thanks. Take it easy.